Hey guys, Slam482 again today with episode 68 of Coin Collector. I hope you all had an enjoyable Christmas time. Hope you could spend some time with your family, your friends, and basically also got the presents you wanted. And if we're talking about that, please leave in the comment section below what presents you got, because that is kind of interesting to see the different kind of presents you get, and also maybe type in the comment section as well how old you are, because that of course it kind of influences how many presents and what kind of presents you get. Anyways, this is going to be a whole trading episode, quite long, around 8 minutes, and I just didn't want to talk about trading all the time. Just to inform you very quickly, this is basically trading I did throughout the whole Christmas time, so from the 24th to the 27th of December. So some of the prices may have changed during this past time, and especially at the beginning, these players are probably, or these deals are probably up to 3 days old, so maybe the prices have changed a little bit, so please don't get confused by that. Anyways, I wanted to ask a few questions, asked for them on Twitter and on Facebook as well. If you don't follow me on there already, links will be in the description as usual, as will be the playlist link to this series as well. So I'm just going to answer some questions in this episode instead of talking about trading the whole time. So the first question is going to be, do you think that you are at a disadvantage on YouTube because English isn't your first language? That's kind of an interesting question. I think definitely yes. In a way, I think I don't want to sound too overconfident or anything, but I think my commentaries aren't too bad for English being my second language. But of course, there is a huge gap between, let's say, my commentaries and, for example, Air Japes, Wee Peeler, and the Panthers, all these guys who are extremely good commentators and of course native English speakers, and I will probably never be able to close that gap to them, but that of course not my aim. I just want to get better at commentaries from time to time, and when I compare my commentaries from basically the beginning of YouTube when I started and to now, there's a huge improvement to be witnessed, and I hope you do that as well. And I think I can improve much more in the future. It's just basically kind of a learning process. Commentating in a second language is really difficult, and I also found out that while I did the live commentary a couple of episodes ago, that was really tough to do, and I had to concentrate a lot to not just sit there and basically speak nothing into the microphone, which is kind of weird. Anyways, I could have of course made my channel a German commentary FIFA channel as well. There I wouldn't have the problem with commentating in English, but it's just that I enjoy having a wider audience, having more people to interact with in the community, and of course the English speaking community, so the whole FIFA community in general is much bigger than just the German community. So that is what started me to do English commentaries, and I don't regret that at all. So the next question is going to be, what are your main goals for YouTube, and where do you think you'll be in a year's time? What are your main goals for YouTube? I think my main goal for YouTube is to have fun with it all the time. That is why I started YouTube, and this is basically the most important thing in my opinion. If you don't have fun making the videos, editing the videos, commenting the videos, that definitely reflects, and your viewers also get to know that. So if you don't enjoy making videos, just stop it, because it basically isn't worth it. And my goal is definitely to have fun all the time with it. Also, of course, I would like to have more subscribers, get more views, all that stuff. But I think if you keep on persisting, having a kind of good quality, and you just put effort into your videos, I think eventually your channel will grow. And the second part of this question was, where do you think you'll be in a year's time? I think that is basically meant YouTube-wise. I'm not so sure how about that. I think I just have to wait and see. By that time, I would definitely like to get to over 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2013. That would be amazing, but we'll just see at the end of 2013, and probably I'll do a commentary about that as well, and then we will see how that went all the way. Anyways, next question is going to be, what do you think of the Arsenal versus Bayern Champions League draw? I don't want to insult any Arsenal fans, so don't get me wrong, please. But I think Bayern could have definitely done worse in the draw. Arsenal is a very difficult team to read. They have some amazing games, and then they have some very, very poor games. And to be honest, they are not too consistent. So compared to Bayern, who are very consistent this season, I think Bayern should definitely be able to kind of, maybe not easily, but I think confidently beat them. I think Schalke did a very good job against Arsenal as well. And to be honest, Schalke isn't that great either. So I just hope and think Bayern will be able to win the 2 games, especially over 2 legs. Of course, it's always easier than just 1 game. So I think it was kind of a good draw for Bayern. But once again, don't get me wrong, it will be a tough game. All the teams that are in the Champions League now are tough to beat. And I just look forward to watching the games. I hope they are exciting. And of course, Lukas Podolski playing against some members of the German national team. That will be kind of cool to watch. And then the final question I actually have for this episode is, what do you think of Bayern this season? As I said a couple of seconds ago, they are very consistent in this season. They play amazing football, in my opinion. And they play a lot better than a couple of years ago when they had Van Gaal as a manager. They not just pass it around the back and eventually just basically lose the ball once they get further out the pitch, but they actually create a lot of chances, and that is what I really like about them this year. Have amazing players like Toni Kroos performs so well this season. Javi Martinez fits very well into the squad, combined with Bastian Schweinsteiger at the CDM spots. They're just amazing on the team. And then, of course, Franck Ribéry has an amazing season, probably his best so far at Bayern. What a player he is, definitely one of the top players in the world. Maybe even in the top 5, at least in my opinion. So a very good season for Bayern, and I can't wait to watch the second half of the season, and of course the Champions League, and of course the German Cup, in which we will come up against Dortmund, which will be extremely tough. I am not too confident about that match because Ribéry will be out for that match, so that will be a very tough call, and I think maybe even Dortmund will get ahead with the win there. But anyways, we will see that. So we are basically almost at the end of this commentary now. So as you can see in the top right hand corner, I have 1.5 million coins and then 76,000 coins as well. At the beginning I had just under 1.5 million coins, so very nice profit. Especially what you didn't get to see, I actually got 2 budget teams basically throughout this episode without showing them to you. That will be done in the next episode when I have some more gameplay for you guys. So the profit was actually larger than it shows here. This is actually going to be the end of this episode, guys. As always, a like is greatly appreciated if you did indeed enjoy this episode. Once again, thanks a lot for all your support, especially throughout the whole year 2012. There will be another video out this year by me, so stay tuned for that. Once again, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you later.